We are in storm mode as another winter storm pushes into the area. You can see the rain and snow on the radar.
And a live look at Virginia Beach showing a wet and gloomy scene. Thanks for joining us. I'm Regina Mobley.
And I'm Janet Roach. The storm that's moving in has even sparked some weather advisories for parts of the area. Meteorologist Aisha Scott joins us with the latest.
Yeah, you know what, Janet and Regina, we're mainly seeing rain across the bulk of our viewing area, and it's that wet, sort of heavy rain that we're seeing. Here's a live look overlooking downtown Norfolk right now, and you probably notice the camera shaking because we've got some gusty winds out there as well. We're sitting right at 42 at the airport in Norfolk, but check out the winds right now, sustained at 25 miles per hour, but out of the north. Here's a look at radar. Again, most of the viewing area dealing with that cold, heavy rain, where you do see some of those pockets of yellows and oranges there. It could be a little bit of sleet mixed in, and then towards Richmond, that's where we've been seeing that snow falling. And notice the rain snow line trying to push a little bit farther eastward, and so that's what we're really going to be watching as we go through the evening and into the overnight hours. It's all due to our storm system here that sits off the coast. It's throwing in moisture off of the Atlantic. We've got that colder air moving in behind it, again producing that snowfall. Now, temperature-wise, we've been sitting mainly above freezing for the bulk of the day. 42 in Norfolk, we're at 40 in Chesapeake. We're down to freezing right now in Emporia. 38 in Newport News, low 40s on the eastern shore. Portsmouth, you're checking in at 41, 43 in Elizabeth City, and 39 right now in Suffolk. So again, it's all rain that's falling, but where you get some of those heavier pockets, there could be a little bit of sleet mixed in. So for the evening, we'll go with on average about 39 degrees, closer to the coast, warmer, farther inland, a little bit cooler, but we will continue with that wintry mix and some snow showers, especially farther inland. And we'll talk about what all of this is doing to our tide. So I'll have details on that, and we'll take a look at what you can expect for the rest of the night and into your Tuesday that's coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Aisha. A live look at the road in York County heading toward Williamsburg. With the better chances for any snowfall coming later in the evening, driving conditions could be tricky tonight. If you have to drive in icy conditions, take precautions. First, increase your following distance to allow plenty of time to stop. Accelerate and brake slowly and try not to make any sudden movements. And if you hit an icy patch, stay calm and steer into the skid. But the experts say the best thing you can do is stay off the roads. Okay, some last minute things you can do to make the easier to deal with for the storm. Bring your car clearing supplies inside, such as your ice scraper and de-icer spray. You don't want to wake up to find these items frozen. When parking your car before the snow falls, back into the space to make it easier to get out. And finally, lift those windshield wipers off the glass to make cleaning the windows less of a pain. Janet.
And when the snow starts to fall, send us your pictures. You can email us at shareit@13newsnow.com or post your pictures on our Facebook and Twitter pages. And tune in, you could see your picture on the air. Well, rainy days like today tend to highlight drainage problems, especially in neighborhoods where a little water can turn into a mess. In Virginia Beach, city leaders are working on a solution, and that proposal is facing backlash because the plan is to fund the fixes with fee increases. 13 News Now reporter Megan Shin is live in Virginia Beach. And Megan, you spoke to some neighbors who would be affected by this.
Yes, that's right. We're here at the Bellamy Manor outfall ditch. As you can see behind me, this water is just pulling up by the second as more rain falls over here. And this is just one of the projects that Virginia Beach completed to help prevent and mitigate the storm water that we're seeing. It was paid for with the city's previously approved stormwater capital improvement plan and money. Now, at a meeting tomorrow, Virginia Beach City Council will look at a proposed $270 million budget for flood prevention projects. The projects would cover water quality, operation, maintenance, and flood control for 5 years beginning in 2019. Part of that budget would have to be covered by increased fees that would be assessed on utility bills. Now, we found some people who have mixed feelings about the increased fees.
You know, I would be willing to pay if it was reasonable.
Well, I don't want my bill to increase, even though the results would be beneficial to everybody.
Stay with us for 13 News Now at 5. We'll dive further into those utility bills and fees. We'll tell you also why one neighbor over here says that the fees are a terrible idea, as well as some of the projects that actually end up being resulted of it. Reporting live in Virginia Beach, I'm Megan Shin, 13 News Now.
Plans for a new route from a local airport are grounded tonight. Elite Airways canceled service between Newport News and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Elite announced the planned route in January, but now the company says there isn't enough consumer interest. Anyone who has already purchased a ticket will get a refund. This is not the first time Elite Airways has had trouble launching at Newport News Williamsburg International. They announced launch plans in 2016, then delayed them last year. So what are your destination options for flying out of Newport News? Well, not a lot. Most planes go to either Philadelphia, Atlanta, or Charlotte. All of those are major air travel hubs that offer connections to other cities. The airport says it is working with Elite to develop other routes in the future.
Building the workforce of tomorrow today. Tidewater Community College is doing just that with the Norfolk Naval Shipyard. Mike Gooding has details on this special partnership.
Well, and Janet, this is an amazing relationship. There is, of course, the shipyard, which constantly needs manpower to keep the Navy shipshape. Then there's the college, whose own mission statement is contributing to the economic, civic, and cultural vitality of the region.
The Navy always needs seaworthy ships and the skilled people to maintain them. That's where the special partnership between Norfolk Naval Shipyard and Tidewater Community College comes in. Since 1996, they have cranked out between 7,000 and 8,000 apprentices. 26-year-old Monica Gaines will soon be one of them.
It's kind of like a second chance for me. I felt kind of stuck in the career that I was in.
Now she's taking David Steinhauer's class in the Computer-Aided Drafting and Design Lab at TCC's Portsmouth campus.
Most of the teachers, professors are from the shipyard, so they're able to take what they're teaching us and apply it to what we will be doing every day once we leave here. So that's very, very helpful.
Apprentices take classes during the regular working hours on weekdays at TCC's Portsmouth campus in 2 9-week sessions, and upon completion they receive a Career Studies Certificate, Trades Technician. They then earn a wage at the shipyard ranging from $14.03 an hour to $15.46 per hour. Monica can't wait.
Well, I'm a metals inspector, so I will be inspecting all of the welds and looking for indications in the welds, in the pipes, and things like that.
It is a match made in heaven, according to TCC leaders.
This is a partnership where we work hand in hand to design a curriculum that is tailored to meet the needs of Norfolk Naval Shipyard.
Applicants must be U.S. citizens, have graduated with a high school diploma or GED equivalent, meet minimum requirements on the TCC placement tests, be able to obtain and maintain a security clearance, and pass medical requirements. Applicants for the 2019 apprentice class will be accepted beginning in November of 2018. Reporting live, Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.
This week, Norfolk is set to finalize some big real estate deals in Ocean View. Mayor Kenneth Alexander announced the city is buying the Ocean View Diner for $350,000. The city also plans to spend $2 million for greenies and the surrounding neighborhood lots on Ocean View Avenue. The area will become part of a bigger mixed-use development and opened up for more public beach access. City Council votes on the deals tomorrow.
And this week, you can learn more about plans to develop the Virginia Beach Oceanfront Entertainment District. That's the area between 14th and 20th Streets. Some of the projects include a sports center developing the old dome site and building a new pier. This Thursday, the city is hosting a public planning workshop at the Convention Center. It is from 6 to 8 o'clock at night. And taking a live look at Route 58 in Suffolk, that is where VDOT is considering improvements for that road. Starting today, VDOT is holding meetings on the changes. 13 News Now reporter Elise Brown takes a look at why the upgrades are needed.
A hard look at Route 58.
The Route 58 arterial management plan is looking to identify areas where potentially the Virginia Department of Transportation can invest some money.
Officials are targeting ways to improve capacity and safety. The $240,000 study dives into about 70 miles, stretching from Suffolk to Emporia. That's according to VDOT spokeswoman Nina Napolitano.
We want our citizens to have the ability to travel safely, especially as areas around Virginia continue to grow.
VDOT employees are analyzing traffic and crash data.
We're going to look at where most of the crashes are happening and focus on potential investments, opportunities there.
VDOT crews are seeing if there's any road elements that are below current design standards. At a series of meetings, officials want to know what you think could be improved upon. The first is tonight at Pioneer Elementary in Suffolk. The following two are in Cortland and Emporia.
You know, they might have an area where they say, hey, this is something that I see every time I get out there, and I wish that you guys would pay more attention to that.
Elise Brown, 13 News Now.